Traders, 'tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Friday, January the 30th. The year's 2026. Let's talk trading. Weekly wrap up, monthly wrap up. As always, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. And so far this year, I hope you've always had your risk management in place so you have not lost more than you're willing to lose while you are trading. So, monthly wrap up, weekly wrap up. Let's just take a look here. Monthly chart. We are 254 pips above the monthly open. We are 159, 160 off the high and 368 off the low. We are above the previous month's wick zone. Upper wick zone, the previous candle's monthly candle high. For the week, we have lots of gaps that did not fill, including the pound. I think we missed it by less than a pip, though. And you can see here we didn't hit the pivot point either. But yeah, we got a bunch of gaps that did not fill. Quite the week we had. Notice we are above the upper wick zone, above that previous week's high. For the daily, we have now dipped back into the opening range for the week, but man, did we shoot up on Tuesday. Anybody take that trade? It was a killer trade. We are above the opening range for the month, which is the opening range for the year. So next Monday, we'll be putting in the opening range for the month and opening range for the week. And just so you know, we are 208 pips above what will be the opening range for the year at the moment. So once again, for the year and the month are the same. 252 above the open, 160 off the high, 369 off the low. For the week, we're 48, 49 pips above the high, above the open rather, 160 off the high and 66 off the low. And we had an inside bar 2 days ago, and you can see here 37,497, pretty much the psychological 37.50. We broke below that yesterday, bounced back up, and now we've broken below it today, and we are now 42 pips below that level. And as you can see, we've got at least a handful, or actually almost 2 handfuls of inside bars on the daily, and on the weekly, we've got a few, and on the monthly, we've got a few more. And we are well above the inside bar from high from 4 weeks ago. It's just that inside bar trade's just one of those simple trades. You just wait for it. We've got more pairs over 100 pips than under today. The pound clocking in at 114. It looks like the dollar yen is leading with 189 pips of range, followed by the Swiss yen, 181. We went up above the buy zone during the Asian session, turned right around and crossed over the daily open and through the sell zone. And you can see here we touched back. Looks like sometime during the London session, and it's just been off ever since. The rats, it was funny, I was talking with Airball this morning. He was talking about the rats. And as you can see here, at this time of day, there was not a rat zone, but it looks like we pushed it down here. We probably had enough range here. So the green rats have feasted a couple of times. And they might be ready to feast again, though the way things are looking, I'd be real cautious. But anything can happen. Bambino Flex Indicator said to go long or look for longs. The pivot trading plan said near the pivot, look for a short. And near S1, look for a long. It looks like the S1 trade may have paid off. It looks like the pivot trade opened with a payoff. So right here you can see that pivot short on the daily, but the weekly, big miss, big miss, big miss, 100 pips. And for the monthly, we did take out that monthly pivot. And just for the knowledge, I think it was on my phone, I had drawn some horizontal lines, and I keep referring back to them. And let's see if I can find those lines. Yeah, down at the 34.22 level. So we're way a ways from there, but those prices seem to come to that area a lot. So if you just want to make a note of that, you can see what happens. In and out of the upper wick zone, back to the lower wick zone, and in and out of that, but now we've fallen through once again, breaking below the previous day's low. For the range, smart ranges, let's see. Let's take a look at the monthly. I can get rid of that for now. 528 pips for the month, 75 percentile. That's respectable over the last 12 months. High minus previous high, 335. Taking that breakout would have been profitable, but we didn't break out at a low, so we got higher highs, higher lows. So everything is saying up. High minus close at the moment, 164. Close minus low, 364. So the rats paid off on the monthly. The monthly open crossover traders, 411 to the north, high minus open, 117 to the south, open minus low. Those paid off. Let's take a look now. The weekly, we're 226 pips of range so far this week, 83 percentile. That's off at 304 of last week. Notice last week was an outside bar, and what happens here, and here you see those outside bars are almost like the inside bars. When you break those highs and lows, price usually likes to explode. That doesn't mean it happens every time. That's why we have our stop losses in place. And as always, these videos are for educational purposes only. So previous low minus low. We did not break it, but we did break the high by 224 pips, 91 percentile. High minus close, 163 for the red rats. Close minus low, 63 for the green rats. Once again, money to be made. Now, for the weekly crossover traders, high minus open, 209 at the moment. Open minus low, only 17 pips. So as you can see, price just came back, did not fill the gap, turned around and shot up like a rocket. And let's see, looking at our simple price action screen, you can see indicator 2, a bunch of magenta diamonds. It's funny, I was trading long and short this morning, and I was kicking myself a few times. It's like, why did I go long? I should have taken the short. I was, instead of barely getting a pip, if I would have gone the other way, I could have picked up 2 or more pips, even though I had a couple of good trades in there. And in fact, that's something I I need to take this. Hold on. Oh, I had a phone call I had to take. So back to it. As you can see here, prices dropped more. We went through the double O. Anybody just trading that psychological line would have picked up some more pips. And once again, indicator 2, magenta dot showing a short bias. We had a inside bar here, price broke out of. You can see here, there's an inside bar price broke out of. Once again, just, these simple trades. And one thing I wanted to talk to people about was evaluation. I'll probably do a whole video on it. But the long and short of it is, at the end of your trading day, if you look and you see a profit and you go, okay, great, I made money. Well, maybe that's not the best thing to evaluate your day on. Maybe instead you should look at your trades. Did I follow my rules? Did I break my rules? Did I follow the plan? Did I not follow the plan? Did I take all the trades? Did I not take all the trades? Did I exit when I was supposed to? Did I not exit? Those are what you need to evaluate, because this morning, I took some trades that weren't in the plan. I didn't exit when I should have a couple of times, so it put me in drawdown that I had to then, fight my way out of. And then I did have a couple trades where, oh yeah, there's a plan, and boom, took pips. And sometimes I got out early when I'm looking at the chart thinking, oh, there's a return bar, it should get to the open, but it's like, no, I'm going to take my pips off the table. Now, for me, what usually happens is if I'm in one trade, I wait, but two or more, I've got a little indicator I wrote. I think it's in the, I think it's TRO exit, and it basically says if you've got two or more trades and you're in profit, it just says get out, get out, get out. And I think while you're in drawdown, it's like get out as soon as possible. So, but I just kind of did that just as a reminder, so I don't do stupid things. But sometimes I still do stupid things, meaning I know better, but I do them anyway. So right here we had a lower high trigger. Looks like that was good for a couple of pips. It's like the price is dropping down. You see we had a 3 ball there. And let's see, on the price action score, we got a score of 1 at the moment. As you can see here, we had a 7, so that would have been a reason to possibly go long here as it made a lower low and then turned and then broke above the close of the previous. You could have popped it for a couple of pips. That is trade. In fact, I even wrote an indicator that shows that one. So far this year, if you bought at the open, you'd be up 1.84%. And let's see, range by month. Once again, 528 pips this month. And year-to-date accumulated will be the same because it's the same month. So let's see, ATR percent, how did we do? 117. So we definitely improved over where we were. So that's good to know. And I don't think there's anything else we really need to look at on that chart. So once again, drilling down from monthly, price is still above that upper wick zone, buyer strong control, higher high, higher low. On the weekly, previous bar was an outside bar, we popped above it, above that upper wick zone, still price turning up. And for the daily, we're below that previous day's low, below that wick zone. Sellers are in strong control right now. And so, fellow traders, that's about it. I wish you all a fun and safe weekend. And I hope everybody is making sure they've got their risk management in place. It's just so important because you need to always remember and never forget it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.